This is a 1984 Ford F-150 XLT with a 5-liter V8 and overdrive automatic transmission that I have for sale. I'm listing on Craigslist. Just a short video to show you everything. The engine's not cold, but it's not hot either. You can see I've just put my hand right on the exhaust manifold and the water hose, and just to show you, about 100 degrees. I started it earlier. $65, $107, you know, just some random spots here. It doesn't start too easy cold because the choke isn't hooked up. It's a manual choke. Has a 500 Holly that I took off another vehicle. Just looking to get, you know, a reasonable amount of money for it. So I'm going to try to get this all in one shot, just to show prospective buyers what it looks like, what it is. The door, you gotta slam the door, you know, it's an old truck. And we'll drive around the block. There is a headliner and it's not even falling down, but I wouldn't put too much faith in anything. I wouldn't drive this vehicle home. I would put it on a trailer, although I am going to drive it around the block. I make no claims about its roadworthiness. I know it has brakes and it shifts through the gears. That's all I can tell you. It was last inspected January 2022. There's your frame for you guys up north who don't know that, you know, down here in Texas, we don't have all these frame issues. You know, I don't want anyone thinking that I'm trying to hide anything. Got a newer muffler, but it's giant and it's quiet. Yeah, get you a good shot from the other side. Let's go here. 2-wheel drive, like I said. You know, didn't drive it for over a year. Yeah, the inspection expired 1/22. I mean, I moved it around the house, but you know, nothing serious here, right? We don't have any repairs or anything crazy. I disabled that rear gas tank. It does have it. The front gas tank works. It has an inline electric fuel pump that's also plumbed through the mechanical fuel pump, and neither one of them seem to be super strong, but it keeps up. I believe this one has a cam that's worn out. I'm gonna get it started right here, and then we'll show you that it charges, and then we'll see the heat start gaining. I took the valve cover off and checked it out, and it doesn't fully open on one of the cylinders on the intake side, so you get a little lack of power. So I don't know what's going on there. I believe it's the cam is hurting us a little bit. It's got a super annoying buzzer that gets even louder. Pump the gas. Gotta feed it a little bit, keep her running. Okay, there we go. It's got an older radio. Let me shut that door. It's got an older radio that works. I don't want to get picked up by the piracy police or whatever. Parking brake does work. I fixed that before. There she is, idling. been replaced. Show you that she's charging 14.5 just like it should, and that's because the alternator's been replaced. You can still see the sticker on it. And let's see how that temperature is coming up. 277, 315, 289, 285. I wouldn't make any claims to the accuracy of this thing, but you know, it's better than nothing. 211, 30. A little bit difficult. That one. Temperature's coming up, everything's working. We're gonna make a short test drive. I'm just trying to do this all in one cut, so nobody thinks that I'm pulling any fast ones on anybody. Yeah, the paint, it is what it is. Got cracks in the windshield, the tailgate. She don't come up and down so easy. Let me actually go around and get this thing mounted. That way you can probably see the speed and hopefully hear the gear shift. Let's see. Will that do it? I think that's probably good. Okay. Hopefully that camera won't shake around too much. There we go, straight into gear. It's got a tilt wheel. Most of them don't. All right. I don't know how much gas is in this thing, so I'm not going to try to do anything but drive around the block once. Might catch a glimpse of some of my other projects. Things are going to be coming up for sale in the future. This thing hits the gears. It goes into gear so quick. Look. I don't think there's anything wrong with that transmission. It took some fiddling to get the overdrive to stay in there with this engine feeling a little bit weaker. Got dogs in the yard, can't leave the yard unlocked, or the gate open I should say. I'm not one of those people. All right, let's blast it around the block and then hopefully we'll be good and not get stranded. You never know. There's the first shed. There's the next shed. We'll drive. Overdrive, we probably won't wheel, just drive around the neighborhood here. But I'll try to get up to speed, breaking the law and all that. I'll try to get it up to speed. Close this split window. I'll try to get it up to speed to hit overdrive, but it usually doesn't kick in until about 55, which, adjusting for the increased tire size, is more like 60 miles an hour. So it truly only does anything on the highway that you can feel it shift to overdrive. I'm sure it does go up to overdrive. Let's see. That should be second, third. There's somebody. You got a stop sign, bro. I slowed down because I don't trust them. Yeah, there it went to overdrive. We'll show you the brakes work. Does it pull? Yeah, it pulls to the right a little bit. That's for the next guy to worry about. If I wanted to fix this thing up and make it totally, you know, casual driving and all that, I'd probably say about $500 to $1,000, depending on what I would find. But you can definitely drive it onto a trailer and take it home. There's deer in the road. A couple of deer. Of course, they do the deer thing where they cross in front of you. Probably going to cross again. Shoot. There's a young one. It's got a little bit of hesitation on when you re-throttle it after slowing down. And that probably has to do with that old gas. And the fuel filter looks a little clogged too. All these little things start to add up. I would change the spark plug wires. Honestly, I'd put a different cam and intake on it if I was going to keep it for myself, and that would solve all the issues that I think it has. This is more a driving around kind of truck, not a pulling a trailer kind of truck. I'd love to turn the radio on, but they'll get me for the copyright infringement. I changed the accelerator pump on the carburetor because it was leaking. The Holly 500, it has a way of doing that. Leaking either from the bowl area or the accelerator pump itself. Hope my battery doesn't die on this GoPro. It lasts about no minutes. I don't know what the professionals use, but the GoPro batteries suck. And you can tell them I said that. Made it back to the house. Engine's still running. Get you a shot there of the gauges. There's the oil pressure and the temperature. Let's see if it goes up when I rev it up. No, it just kind of stays in the same place. We know that it's charging. I'll get you under the hood and put my hand on the radiator. There's a muffler. We're not smoking like crazy or anything like that. Get you some different angles so maybe you can decide for yourself. The pipe sits kind of low in my opinion, but with that lift, it doesn't seem to matter. The hose has got some pressure in it, but it's not so hot that I can't just hold my hand on it continuously. Yeah, that's about it. I hope somebody that can enjoy it will purchase it. I couldn't resist.